CNS travel, the Texas cruiser, and adventures with Uncle Dave. You know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
What's happening? How's everybody doing?
Hello, this is Rick Williams, Texas
from sea to sea, from ports to decks and all that's new. Grab your drink, we got the cruise crew for you. When new, let's talk about it, yeah. Cruise tip, ship flips, where you want.
everybody. Hope everybody's doing good tonight.
Here on the Carnival Liberty.
Some great news coming from Port of Galveston.
Business trip, we're going full speed, no script, just grip that shit.
All right, hey everybody. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. We got a lot of good stuff we're going to talk about tonight, and get a couple different opinions and different viewpoints, and see what everybody thinks, and hope everybody will take a little bit of something away from it tonight. And some of it might not be the best, but at least it's something. Let's of course we may or may not have a Uncle Dave pop in tonight. He's currently on a cruise, so if he's able, if the Wi-Fi works and he's got a few minutes, he's gonna try to pop in. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna jump in the chat. See, we got Shannon was the first one in tonight. Hey Shannon, appreciate you being here. Everybody, if you're in my chat, I went ahead and pinned the link to Scotty J's Anchors Away. That'll be coming on at 9:30 after us tonight. So it's pinned to the top in my chat if you want to click on that and go over there after we go off of here. Hey Chris, appreciate you being here. Hope everything is going good for you today. Big Stu, glad you can make it. You got Barry in here. Hey Barry. Let's see. Chris says, "Yep, I'm sure they're having a blast." I just kind of hate it for Leah. She's got to keep Uncle Dave and Chris straight. I don't know how that's going, but I hadn't seen no reports, nobody getting thrown off the ship or anything yet. So she's probably doing all right. Hey Denise, hope you're doing good tonight. Appreciate you being here. Oh look, there's Rick. Hey Rick, how you doing? I'm glad you could make it. And there's Ricky Ocean, the man of leisure. Glad he can be here, Ricky. Appreciate you stopping in. And there's Linda here. Hey, Linda, glad you can make it. So we just caught up to the end of the chat. Oh, let's see. Let me holler at you. That's right. Rick was showing off his new shoes earlier this morning. Went and bought him some to get ready for a cruise. So let's get ready to go ahead and bring Rick up here now. We caught up in the chat. There you are.
Hey guys.
How you doing today? How's things in the big star state?
You can't get any better in paradise, man. we are ginning and we get nothing, drink nothing but the best bourbon here.
I hear you.
Oh man, the beautiful weather here in Galveston area, man. It's just beautiful weather.
Well, that's good. That's good. We it's been a little cooler here today and a little drizzly off and on, but ain't been too bad. It's been a nice break from the heat. So I suppose start warming back up.
Look me up, Big Bob. I'm probably hanging around probably where they have a pub on there or not, and sit around and have a beer together.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll be a good time.
Yep. Derek today, he's saying like he got close to 200 cabins leased to his group cruise, and like maybe 400 or 500 people.
There.
And And that's pretty good group cruise, man.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a pretty big one there now.
A lot of creators, man. I've already talked to several creators who said they're going to be on there with me. Chris of High Seas Cruising, he said he's going to be on there. Quite a few people, and so I'm going to probably try to get together a group and probably do a live broadcast from there or something like on my Monday night.
Oh yeah,
If we get to work.
yeah. There's Scott coming in from the Cruise Live Talk Raid. Appreciate you coming over, Scott.
Will G.
Oh, I hate to hear you sick with a summer cold there, Denise. I hate that. Yeah, I know it does seem like when you get sick during the summer, it's worse than it is during the winter most of the time.
Yeah. Hey, I might be able to sit around and have a conversation with you, Will, on live, just talking cruise lives and all that. Miss Keisha,
Will
how you
G.
doing tonight, lady?
Yeah, bear in mind everybody hit that like button.
Please.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Keisha, glad you could be here.
Uh-oh. Now we got trouble. The rabble rouser, Scott.
Oh, I hate getting them fall allergies early.
Right. Miss Linda.
Glad you can be here.
Linda Montemayor. Woo. Her and I've been on various.
Bill, glad you can be here.
You've been on there too this morning, all the different chats this morning. That's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. If it's a live going on, Scott's gonna be in it one way or the other. He's gonna
Yes,
be
sir. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Several of you come in since I said it in the beginning, but Uncle Dave's on a cruise right now. He's out there with Liz and Chris, and he said if he won't tied up and the internet worked, he was going to try to pop in. So we'll see. He may pop in some point during the show, but
right,
they may be having too good of a time. You don't know.
Yep.
That's next week. Well, actually, the next 2 weeks. That's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be on a cruise. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to pop in, depending on what's going on and how the internet is, and you know how that is on the cruise ship. 1 minute the internet's good, and the next it ain't worth nothing. And then you might be going to a show or going to eat, or who knows what you could be doing. So, hey, Misty, glad you could be here.
Denise, I used to get hit by those allergies this time of year too, quite heavily. But I started taking. I got the doctor prescribed some kind of Flonase stuff, and I squirt it up my nose every morning, and I take a Zyrtec every day. And I go to Costco or Sam's, one of them, and get the big 365 tablets of Zyrtec, and they're generic. And these are about $7-8 for like that. That's nothing. You don't pay nothing for them. I take one of those every morning, and I tell you what, I quit having all those allergies. I may get a sniffle every once in a while, but that's about it. I don't have all that junk going on in my head and all that. And I had to do that, man, because it kind of knocks you back for a couple of weeks, not days, but weeks. When that stuff comes on.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. Of course, getting ready to start the cruise, I started taking some vitamins, different things for the last week or so, trying to build up, hopefully to not catch anything. So, let's see.
The ragweed, the ragweed's bad right now. Yep. I don't know if anybody else on taking medication for seasickness, and I've had all that stuff. I had the patch by my ear and all that. Generally, on early days of cruising, I may get a little seasick one day. Then the rest of the cruise, I'm fine. I guess I get used to the motion and all that. But I tell you what, I was on the Harmony Seas, and I knew it's going to be an issue for that whole cruise because that's when Hurricane Milton was in the Gulf, you know. So, and that shit that Harmony Seas did get to rocking. But what I did before I even boarded that ship, I took Bonine, that chewable tablets, and I didn't feel sick one single bit. Even that ship doing this and stuff like that, and it didn't bother me one single bit. Bonine, and I got it through Amazon. So,
oh yeah, there's Emerald Coast Cruises coming in. Appreciate you coming in,
Emerald. Hi.
Benadryl knocked me out last night. Slept through my own show. Well, that's the way I am. Benadryl.
Yeah.
I can work off about 25 milligrams, but if I'll go ahead and take the 50 to knock out whatever, then I'm out. It puts me out.
Well, I get a big bottle of those generic from the grocery store and all that of Benadryl also. And every once in a while, if I need to get a little sleepy at night, I'll take maybe one and I'll pop it and hopefully it'll help knock me out a little bit so I can sleep. You know, sometimes I'm so wired up at night, I have to get a little aid, and that's what I take. Now, I do have allergies to some medications and wasp stings. Man, wasp stings will get me, man. It'll knock me for a loop. I'll get stung by a wasp. And I take a couple of Benadryl for that. But as far as other stuff, I haven't had to take 2 Benadryl. If I take 2 Benadryl tablets, then I do get a little sleepy, sleepier, lay down. But one doesn't, but it will help me settle down for the night, you know.
Oh, you took 100. No, I'm surprised you're awake now, Denise.
Wow. Well, girl, you got to take good care of yourself now, okay?
Oh. All right, I'm gonna jump over here to a little story, Rick. Let's talk about some things.
Sounds good.
I was wrong on some of my thought processes for the past few weeks. I figured and thought that by the way Carnival was doing everything, it was kind of the way it was. It was the way it was going to be. It was written on stone almost. Well, they popped up here and proved me wrong. Thank goodness. I'm sure most everybody's seen it. If you're diamond before May 31st next year, then your diamonds are forever. You keep your diamond status. You don't make no difference what you spend money on or how much you spend. And anybody who gets to platinum by that time, that's still, not a permanent thing. They've got to spend money to get the qualifying stars every 2 years. But they are going to give them $10,000 bump to start with. So that's about 20% ahead of, they'll be ahead when they start. And I don't have any information because I just saw it a few minutes before we started, but I saw where platinum, that is casino players, are going to be getting some special offers, and it's going to depend on how much you're spending in the casino. I think is the way I understood it, but you'll be getting double or triple the points in the casino. So if you're getting like triple the points, 1 or 2 cruises along with the 10,000 points they're gonna give you, you're gonna be up to be able to keep that platinum status. Now it ain't a lot of perks in that platinum status anymore, but at least you'll be there and what they do have.
Yeah, I'm on that Jubilee cruise, I'd use my gambler's discount on that to get on there, and it got a real good rate. That's why I was just looking on my tablet when you was talking about that.
Right.
And Amanda, Derek's wife, I emailed her earlier, say, hey, check and see if I have that perk in my because I have it booked from the Jubilee, and I use the gambler's discount, but it's not on all sailings. And she sent it back to your sailing does not qualify for that. It's the sailing itself. It's only certain sailings.
Right.
And so I don't get that three times the effort there. But it's not that it's not that big a deal for me. As long as I get the gambler discount stuff, I'm okay. I get a whole lot more perks through Royal Caribbean I do through Carnival anyway. And I basically sell Carnival just for the particular sailing. I may do one in 2027 because they have a couple of Eastern Caribbean, Southern Caribbean sailings that really appeal to me. And I think Breeze is doing a 12-day to the Eastern Caribbean. And I'm really interested in that one. So actually either one. It's a Journeys cruise, and they go to, St. Thomas, St. Martin, all that stuff. And then one of them does the ABC Islands. And then I'm really curious. And I've been on Breeze before during Hurricane Harvey. And I like the ship. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm a Royal guy, but it's a nice ship, and I don't mind going on Louisiana.
That's the only time you cruise during hurricanes, ain't it?
After this last one, my wife says we are not going to sail during hurricane season anymore because of you.
But
I said,
Rick,
okay.
you talking about 27? There's this little cruise in February of 2027 going out of your backyard that won't be during hurricane season. You can jump on and go with us.
I like January and February sailings. Is it one of yours?
That's the Unhinged.
That's the one. Okay.
Yeah, big.
And that's on is that on Viva?
No, that's I'm sorry. It's not going out of your backyard. Viva's going out of your backyard.
Right.
No, it's on the Carnival Celebration.
Celebration. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have seen that one.
Yeah. Let's see if I got it in here.
Yeah, Chris, and I'm a Diamond Plus, so I'm up above that. So, yeah.
Let's see.
Don and I, we're not that into that free laundry thing. We don't ever send anything to laundry, and I mean, getting in line to board the ship. I mean, it's it is what it is there. So,
right.
I don't know, it's the little perks and stuff that Carnival has just don't really. It's okay. I mean, it's good to have them and all that, but it's not what we're used to on the Royal side. Royal has a little different type of perk program. So,
yeah.
So,
well, another thing with what Carnival did, going back and changing the statuses. One thing was the kids. If whatever a kid is, whatever their status is, May 31st, if they're platinum or diamond,
right,
then June 1st, they'll go back to a red or whatever. They'll lose that status.
Right.
But when they turn 18, they'll put them back in that status. If they were diamond, then they're diamond from then on. They're diamond for life.
Right.
If they were platinum, they get the 10,000 bonus points in the beginning. And then it's up to whether or not they spend the money to keep platinum. But with that 10,000, also what that does with that 10,000 puts you in a gold status. I mean, you're in a gold status whether you spend anything or not with that 10,000 points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be good. Is it what everybody wants? Is it what I want? No, it's not what everybody wants. And makes everybody happy and that. But I do think it was a big step in the right direction. I do think it was a big step, meeting in the middle, compromise type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it was a good thing. You know, who knows? Maybe they may change some more stuff between now and June. Because, like I said, I really, you know, by what they had done and not talking about anything,
Right.
I really thought it was basically a done deal, and then they popped up and done this. So that was good.
Yep.
There's Randy. Hey, Randy, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in.
How you doing? Yep. Yeah, it's going to evolve. I think, you know, I'm happy that I'm able to translate some of that over to celebrity. Whenever a celebrity comes here, I plan to cruise on it. I'll have a status on that. And then, of course, in November, I'll have the gold status on Seascape when she gets here. MSC did match somewhat my Diamond Plus Royal Caribbean, even though it's not the same kind of perks and all, but it's still going to be nice not to have to start at the bottom with MSC. Yeah. And I hope I have a great cruise on her, because I plan to, you know, if this is another good cruise on her, I'll go ahead and book another one. I'll book another one before I even come off. Oops.
That popped up a little early. I was going to say,
what the hell did I just do? Did I touch something?
No, I was talking about the February 14th, 2027. This is a little video about that to show you what all that's going to be about. So we'll look at that.
That's going to be a good cruise. And February's a good time to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a lot of content creators on there.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, it's on the celebration going out of Miami, February 14th, Valentine's Day. So that's a good Valentine's present for Donna, from me. Take her out, and it's going to be the last time. And I know it's more now, but a few weeks ago, I think there was already like 50 rooms booked, that we knew of, folks in the community. So, you're looking at, at least 100 people there. But it's going to be a lot of people, a good time. And
right. That's a good crowd you got going on there. I saw the stuff on there. That's a good crowd. I'd sell that group anytime if I can sweet talk the wife to get on the plane. It's not the plane. It's not the plane ride. It's going through the dang airport. She just.
Oh yeah.
She gets all stressed out trying to get through security and all that crap. So.
Yeah, Keisha, that's right. Once they turn 18, they'll go whatever status they had on May 31st. They'll go back to, if it's diamond or platinum, and they'll fall into just like everybody else at that point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Scott.
My youngest daughter, she's 28 and right now, but before, she's been on when she's to a little girl all the way up to her teenage years now. She's been on a few cruises with us. She checked with Royal Caribbean here the other day, and they have her at a diamond status. And I said, that's pretty good. So they honored her where we were at when she got up to that age of 18. So
right. Well, we'll become diamond after the first of the year over Carnival. And so I'm waiting till then that as soon as that happens, I'm going to try to status match with MSC. Hopefully they won't be done away with it by then. But
Yeah.
so I can
They,
do
they
that.
seem to put everybody into the gold. You know, no matter how high you are, they all put you in the gold. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I was wondering about. You know, if it's going to be the same match, whether platinum or diamond, you know, I could go ahead and do it before.
I think it will make a difference there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think if you was platinum, it may be the step below gold.
Right.
I would approach MSC. It's easy to do. You just go online and say, "Hey, I like to." They have a tab on there if you want a status match, and it was easy. It was easy.
Right. Yeah, so we'll do that. But, all right. Well, let's talk about one of your. Well, we'll say hey to Vicky first. Hey, Vicky, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in.
Rudy, how you doing this evening?
Let's talk about one of your ships here and see what I know. You probably got some insider information, but
well.
Let's talk about this one that they had to turn around and go back to Miami because they had a fight break out.
I mean, why do they want to put these beautiful, well-designed ships that has all this cool stuff on there? Why do they want to put them on short sailings? It wind up becoming booze cruise. I mean, I know Royal Caribbean made a bunch of money off of Utopia, but Utopia had a lot of problems. Had a lot of passenger problems. So why? Anyway, they had to bring. They had a big fight. From what I heard, not sure what transpired. Two younger guys was beating on this older guy like mercilessly. I mean. Then two other guys got in there and started pulling those two younger guys off, and they got into it. And the ship had to come back, and a couple of folks, I'm not sure who, if it was perpetrators or the guys who got involved or the older guy, whatever, two of them wound up going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And they had to take some people off too, escort them off the ship. I'm not sure the full story on that yet. I hope to hear about it tomorrow, but it's not a good situation. I mean,
yeah, well, Royal Caribbean is not saying a lot about it. They don't want to talk about it.
No.
No. What they said was that they had to return to South Florida to disembark guests who required medical treatment.
Yep.
Of course, Miami-Dade Fire and Rescue was there when they got there. The police was there waiting for them at the terminal. Yep. They took two people that were involved in they're calling altercation to Jackson Memorial Hospital for treatment. It's unclear, what started it or anything. Said their medical team took care of them until they got back to port and turned them over to the locals there. However, the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office put out a statement with a few more details. Said there was an argument by one of the kid pools that quickly escalated into a physical brawl, verbal disturbance between patrons, became physical. The captain of the ship determined that, for safety and everything else, he needed to turn around and go back to Florida. And both individuals were transported to the hospital. But both of the guests have declined to press charges. So the ones that were injured or were transported to the hospital, are not going to press charges. So, but beyond that, details are still sketchy. Exactly what happened, and there's different ones, that were on the ship have been posted on social media, and some of them have been saying that there was people they saw, a lot of people running towards the pool when it started, and then they're saying that there was probably about a dozen guests that were taken off the ship when they got back by law enforcement. So. that's kind of all I could find out with that. Like I said, Royal they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to put anything out there.
Royal don't do that.
What's getting out is coming out from guests, and when it's all coming from guests, half of it's true and half of it's half right. But the sheriff put out that statement, so kind of go along with that. But they're still investigating, and of course Royal's working with them, and of course after that they went right back out to sea to finish the 5-day cruise that they were going on. But to answer your question, if you remember last week, I talked about that study that had been done for all the cruise lines, and that they had surveyed. This company had surveyed, it was like, what was it, 4,500 people, cruisers, and a lot of them were millennials and Gen Zs, and they wanted shorter cruises. They wanted the 4 and 5 day cruises,
Right.
the private lines, because obviously a 4 or 5 day cruise is cheaper than a 8-day cruise,
Right.
Or 7-day cruise, and so they can afford that more, and they can do it more often. They might be able to afford a 14-day cruise, but they had rather do 2 7-day cruises, or maybe even 3 5-day cruises during the year. And they wanted
a money generator. I know that.
Yeah.
So
all right. So that's why all of them, Carnival and Royal and everybody, has started turning these bigger ships over to the 4 and 5 day cruises, because they can fill them ships up and make twice the money in 8 days, 8 to 10 days, that they could if they just did one longer sailing. So it's all for the money, and that's why they're doing it, because of that survey, what they come back. But it's still, to me, that's such a small sample of cruisers, only surveying 4,500 people. I mean, that's like one ship out of all the cruise ships, that are cruising out of the U.S. One cruise ship. So we'll see.
They'll pay for it a lot quicker that way, I tell you.
Oh yeah, they'll pay for it. But
I guess I'm too much of a traditionalist, and 7 days is just perfect. I did a 6-day for that Harmony Hurricane Milton, just for the heck of it. Still went to 3 islands and all that, and it was a little cheaper. And so much happened on that cruise because of hurricane. It still felt like a 7-day, but we'll do an occasional 5-day, but we only did one so far, and we just don't ever. We don't get the feeling of being on a cruise when we're on that shorter cruise.
Right.
So 7+ is what we shoot for now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And but I understand it's a different cruise market, different clientele,
Yeah.
And there's enough the ships going, at least here, the shortest cruise is 4 days, and there's a few days, 5 days. Now, see, Breeze is going back to 7 days now, whenever they get through all the shake and bake going on here, Carnival. And with Horizon and Spirit coming, and
come on, Barry, don't bite your tongue. Come on, tell us something.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I go back to that survey, and that's why, just like you said, some of the smaller ships, they're changing. They were doing the 4 and 5 day cruises. Well, now they're turning around and putting the bigger ships there, the bigger capacity, and they're taking the smaller ones and mid ones and putting them to start doing the longer ones.
Right.
And it's all because it's I mean, they're all businesses. You know, it's all a money thing,
Right.
and that's what it is. I mean, and if you look at it financially, it makes sense. You know,
Right.
because
Oh yeah,
me,
I mean,
me and you are going to be.
I'm in business. You know, I'm in commercial real estate. I understand all that, and that's why I don't pillar them too much. But I love those ships. I love those
Oh,
Oasis class ships, and they need to be doing 7 days. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but
Luckily
they know,
here, yeah,
they know me and you's going to be happy on the Breeze or Breeze size or the Vista or that size of a ship. You know,
yep,
going out for 7, 8, 10 days, whatever it is. I mean,
right,
we really became fans of the Journeys cruises.
yeah. Well, that's
yeah,
what the Breeze is going to do. Some
14
journey
and
sailings
16
out of
days.
Galveston. Yeah.
Yeah, they're nice. It's definitely a different cruise experience.
Now,
Yeah.
they're bringing in the Horizon to do the 4 and 5 day cruises that Breeze is doing now. They're going to bring her in. When they do that, of course, Breeze will roll over to 7 day, like what Dream is doing right now. But they are going to let Horizon do some stretching of her legs occasionally, do like a 9 day sailing and all that occasionally. And
Right.
And I think one of those 9 day sailings I'm kind of interested in. It'll go to Cayman and Jamaica and all that. And I love that itinerary.
Oh,
So I may grab one of those.
right.
But whenever
Yeah.
whenever we get Star or Hero here, we will see what Royal Caribbean does with the big ships here. I'm sure we'll keep an Oasis class because they're going to be expanding that Royal Caribbean terminal to handle 2 ships at a time. But I know I kind of stir up things a little bit with some of our followers. I won't mention the name Martin too much here, but
Right.
anyway, my gut feel is going to be Star. Now, it could be Icon. They'll come to Galveston, but I think I'm 25%. I have a good 25% shot at hitting one of those,
Right,
either
right.
Star or Hero. So it could be, Vicky seemed to think it's going to be Legend, and old Nelly Martin, he thinks it's going to be Icon.
Right. Yeah.
But my gut feels it's going to be Star with an outside shot at Hero. So
Right. Well, whichever one it is probably going to be doing 4 and 5 day cruises.
yeah, cruising complete. I think I just answered your question.
Let's see.
Hero of the Seas.
Vicky, I agree. They can put something in the rooms or something, let them know. But also, what I think they need to do is there needs to be a no sail list, just like there's a no fly list. So if you act up and get kicked off of Royal, Carnival, Virgin, whoever, then you're done with everybody.
Right. Right.
So you can't go from one cruise line to the other and cause the same problems. That kind of stuff. I mean, you're out there on that ship and that breaks out and you got to start a lot more people. I mean, that's a very dangerous situation that honestly the ship is not capable to handle. I mean, the security they have on the ships, I mean, they're doing a great job breaking it up and stuff the best they can.
Right.
But if you get 10, 15, 20 folks fighting out there, there ain't nothing they can do with. I mean, they don't have anything, that they can really do anything with. So that can be a very dangerous situation. And so
it doesn't need to be played around with, I tell you.
If they get into it and have that fight to where they're going to be kicked off and banned from Carnival, Royal, or whoever, then they should be banned from all of them. It should be a cruise wide, no cruise list.
Oh, I agree.
My opinion.
I agree.
Of course, I'm more
you had the-
off my yard.
You had the no-fly list for these airlines and all that. So,
Well, it won't specific, Chris. It won't specifically one ship. I was just saying one ship by the number of people. They only surveyed 4,500 people. Was all the survey was done. It did not say it was one ship. I was just saying that was about the number of people off of one ship. So, but I think it's a poor sample size to do it with.
yeah.
Of course, honestly, most Rick, you've been in business and done stuff.
Yep.
Most surveys, you can survey to get the answer you want.
Oh yeah, it's how you
how you
poll.
ask the question,
Right.
the question, and who you pick to ask the questions to. Let's see. Friends of bartender on Freedom of the Sea and prefer shorter sailings. They make because the shorter the sailings, the more the folks are drinking, and the more folks are drinking, the easier the money flows. Hey, why do you think when you go to Cozumel or somewhere
It
like
is
that,
what it
you walk
is.
around- and you walk around the port, every jewelry store you go into is giving you free drinks or free shots of tequila or whatever, as
Right.
long as you're in there looking, because they know the more alcohol they get in you, the more jewelry you're likely to walk out with.
Right. Hey, Michelle. Yep. Anytime. Funny you should say that. Anytime we've gone to Cozumel, and my wife likes to look at the jewelry, not so much now like she did earlier. And God, it must have been about 20 years ago. We went through like one of the Diamonds International's building. And my wife, she's been wanting a Tanzanite ring forever.
Right.
And I tell you what, the guys take her, go short rings, and they take me over here to the bottle and start pouring me tequila. Because they know I'm the keeper of the card.
That's right.
And so I got some good tequila shots out of that while they was showing her rings and all that. And believe it or not, she did find one. He's here. Anyway, so she wound up buying a ring. I think it was about $5,000 or $6,000. We bought it, a Tanzanite, real beautiful ring, and we had it assayed and all that, and it assayed up good. I mean, we actually got it cheaper than the assay did. Now, if you look at that ring, it's about 3 times in value now. It's way up there now. It's getting closer to 20,000. So and I tell you what, every time we go up there to Cozumel, they remember us.
That's right.
Oh yeah, yes.
And Rick, the bad thing about that tequila they have there, they have local tequila, and it's smooth. It don't have no bite. It don't have no burn. It's easy to drink it right down.
That's right. Yep. It had to be some of that same tequila that they gave me at Senior Frogs that day.
That's right. that wasn't the same day. Was it?
The last time I've been to Senior Frogs, my wife told me that's it. I said, well, at least I had a good time.
Let's see. Chris said he thinks when they bring an icon class to Galveston, they will probably do at least 5 days, so they can include Perfect Day at Mexico. Royal. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Denise, yes, she did. She'll show it to you in a second. It is still beautiful today. It's still a beautiful ring today.
Oh yeah. You're gonna run pee in the pool.
What up?
Cruise.
Yep. But
Scott, I won't go tell everybody about when we were on the way to Hawaii and on that cruise ship. I don't want to tell everybody.
yeah, I hear you. Yep.
Yeah. See, a lot of folks agreeing with the no sale list. Maybe we need to start one of them petitions, Rick. What do you reckon? Start one of them petitions. Think we can get something done.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, Michelle B, glad you could pop in. Coming.
The MSC terminal looks like it's ready. It's I mean, it looks like done some final touches on it, but it looks like it's ready. We're from what I'm hearing, Seascape may come in a couple of days early, so we'll see.
Right.
But that terminal looking good, and I haven't heard much more about they're supposed to have the final vote, I think this week or next week, the wharf board on the master plan. They'll approve the master plan. And once that's done, all this other stuff. Now, I do know that Royal Caribbean, that should have some kind of agreement now with the port on expanding that terminal. That's going to happen.
Well, Barry's got a poll for you, Rick.
Uh-oh.
What would a new Icon class ship be?
My gut says Star with an outside shot at Hero. I know Nelly's on here, and these things think it's going to be Icon that they're going to throw all the furniture off on the way here. They're going to take all the stuff off before they get to Galveston.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
Well, Rick, what you got any exciting news from Galveston today?
Gosh, man, it's been kind of quiet lately.
Barry was saying no, he was meaning what was the fourth ship going to be named?
Yeah,
not which one was coming. What were they going to name the new fourth ship?
I got solid data. I'm not going to say evidence because it's just more solid than evidence that it's going to be Hero. I seen the documents, a document stating actually that, and one of my followers have said that they work for a carpet company and they supply ships of carpet, and he's seen an order for Hero of the Seas for carpet. That's the other, I'm getting a lot of. I mean, I know that's what it's going to be called unless Royal Caribbean changes his mind. But they're already calling it Hero Seas in Turku. I've seen some documents from Turku that says Hero of the Seas, and then some over here with a vendor calling it Hero of the Seas. So,
I
think
Chris,
it's sick.
Chris backing you up on the Heroes of the Sea.
Yeah, they got the keel in. They're working their way up from the keel now. Yep.
Nelly don't like Heroes of the Sea.
Undoubtedly, Nelly don't like it. Nelly, tell us. You hold back on your feelings, man. You don't ever say what you really mean.
Yeah. Well, Rick, since you know it's going to be Hero, I got another question for you. Who's going to be the godmother?
It needs to be some old bearded Texas guy slinging a bottle of beer at it or something.
Well, that's.
I don't want to waste that champagne on it. I want to swing a big old bottle of beer, one of those little growlers.
That's right. Well, that's what we've talked about. The godmothers and stuff. That's the biggest waste of money the cruise lines.
Misty has a good idea. Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. Her name is Gal Sadat, and she, that would be a good godmother. Wonder Woman. Oh my God. I don't want to take Matt's place. Matt's got that job locked down pretty tight.
You got it locked down. So, there you go. Denise knows you.
Middle High Life, huh? one of those big bottles.
That's right. That's right. So
Oh,
what's the newest and exciting thing coming out of Port of Galveston today?
Like I said, it's been quiet. The other thing that the wharf board is supposed to have that vote on that master plan. Go ahead and finalize that master plan. They're still bringing in, as far as the cargo side. This is interesting. Every day, every morning, I'm driving down the island, and they do these in convoys, and and they'll do those big blades for the wind generators, and there'll be 3 of them in a row. And the back of these big old long trucks, they'll have a dozen chase vehicles, escort vehicles around them, and they close off. They don't close. They kind of block in around them, and they go up the freeway, and they kind of keep other cars away from them. And be 3 of them in a row in a convoy going up the freeway, and it's like that every morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll see a convoy going north, and you ought to see those ships coming in with those things stacked up on deck. Man, it's really wild. And Galveston has a huge contract to bring in all those generators, the blades, the pole sections, the big generator part in the middle and all that. They bring all that stuff in on ship, and sometimes they'll throw that stuff on some railroad cars, but most of them on trucks. But anyway, the ships are going out full, and Mariner left Monday, and she had people up there waving and all that, and she was full. And it makes me feel ill that I'm not on board with them, you know.
Right.
I mean, people think, hey, Rick, it's cool that you live down there, all that. That's it. Yeah, I know. I see them leave, but I'm not on board.
It is, but every time it goes out, then you're like, darn, I could have been on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Hero just sounds dull.
It's cool seeing them here and see them come in, see them leave. It's really cool seeing them. And I'll be driving down Harborside, and these people will be dragging their suitcase and all coming from the ships and stuff. Right. And they're debarcating. And I enjoy seeing them, but you can see the long look on their faces. So it's kind of sad. They're coming off the ship and they don't want to, you know. Right. But later in the midday is one or the other. Here comes the next wave, and they're all excited. See them jumping around, running across the road, dragging their suitcases.
They're happy.
They're happy.
Let's see. Big Stu
said done that many times.
Fourth, be heroes of the sea. Insider information, pretty confident.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm
sure that I just know that Roger Reeves, the port director, is still in conversation with Princess to get him to come back after now. In November, whenever Seascape comes, Regal Princess comes back and is going to finish out the next, I think 3 or 4 months, something like that, 6 months, and finish out the contract for Princess. But I do know that they're still talking with the Port of Galveston about possibly coming back with another ship. When that's going to happen, I don't know. It's probably going to be like 2027. That's what I think. They will be back though. It just matter when 27, 28. I don't think they're gonna make it. They'll be back sometime 27.
Right.
They still talking to the port. Now, if they get that, whenever the Royal Caribbean terminal is expanded, I think we're going to have of course, we're going to have room for the Icon and an Oasis class ship to be here. But I'm pretty sure that we'll get a Celebrity then too, because we'll have dock space for them. And then they're going to be building these parking garages next to all the terminals, because the port's going to build that because they can make money off those parking garages. They're already starting to see some return before they even opened it up. The parking garage there at the MSC, it's been a big success so far, and they ain't even started putting cars in there yet.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, Nelly said he's got a message there for you, Rick.
uh-oh.
Said poor Rick when Marta really announced Galveston. Rick's gonna be sad.
I don't think I'm gonna be sad, Nelly. I'm pretty sure Beachcomber's coming. He thinks they're gonna go on them poor ports like over there on the Mississippi coast or something over there.
Right.
Alabama.
Let's see.
But
Michelle B's going on the horizon in 93 days for an 8-day cruise. Her biggest concern is hitting 15 drinks before the 24 hours is up. Well, now Michelle B, you got to get up with a plan. You got to wake up and get started. You can't wait till later in the afternoon or you won't never do it. So you got to get up in the morning and hit the ground running.
Well, I don't know why Carnival don't get the same. It takes a little work to do this. Now, Royal Caribbean set it up to where the drink package starts as soon as you get on the ship, because it has Texas alcohol on board, beer and all the stuff that they get through the distributors in Texas. We have multiple large facilities, distributorships right there close to Galveston, between Houston and Galveston.
Right.
If they do that, Royal Caribbean closes the liquor cabinet at the bars, but leaves the stuff available that they can sell with the Texas stamp on it. And but Carnival doesn't do that. They just shut everything down. You had to pay for what you otherwise had, that kind of stuff. But if you just do it a different way, it can be done. And I'm thinking, I think NCL does it that way. I haven't heard about MSC yet. I heard MSC is working on it.
Right. Well, the thing that don't make sense to me, I understand the point of, because the same way in Texas and New York and Norfolk and Virginia, same way.
Right.
And I can understand that they've got, laws that, you can't sell it unless it's from their state. I get that and understand. But what don't make sense to me is I can't get it with a drink package, but I can pay money for it and get it.
Right.
So what's the difference? Because in port, you're going to pay tax on it, whether you get on the Cheers package or not. So that's the part that I really don't understand, how it's different. But
yeah. Hey, Bob needs to be Black Pearl of the Seas. Black Pearl.
Shanika, call. That's it. That's what we're going to be doing in about 2 days. That's a little secret word Shannon always puts in some of the Facebook groups. Say, be walking around the ship and you hear somebody call, you got to call back. That way they know know you're in the same group.
Right. Yeah, Big Stu, Derek has said that, and I talked to Michael Bailey on that President's Cruise as 23 Alerted Seas out of Galveston, and he said that they are definitely thinking about it at that time by sending an Icon. Now he did whenever they had that big grand opening for the terminal. He did mention how an Icon will look good sitting there docked at that terminal. He said that time they did the big grand opening. So he has alluded to it multiple times, and now he has said that there is one coming to Galveston.
Jay asking if with Carnival making a bigger footprint in Galveston, is it still room for Princess to come back?
Jay, there's room. There's going to be excess dock space there at the MSC terminal, but also there is, once this this master plan gets approved, there's a possible 6th terminal spot the other side of where the Pier 28 is, where the second Carnival ship docks, where the old grain elevator used to be. That's on. If you look at my Facebook page and on my YouTube videos I've done about that, the expansion, I have pictures of those, how that's laid out in there. How that 6th terminal going to go in. They even show the 7th terminal, but right now the 5th terminal is going to be where Royal Caribbean expands their terminal, make room for another terminal there. So that'll be 4 is MSC, 5 will be the 2nd Royal Caribbean terminal, and 6 will be the ship docked over there at the grain elevator. So, and they Royal Caribbean, Port of Galveston's talking about putting a parking garage in front of Royal Caribbean. Now, if you've seen my pictures of the MSC terminal and the parking garage they're talking about building over in front of the Royal Caribbean terminal is like about 3 times that size. It's going to be a huge parking garage.
Michelle B, you can do it on the Sunshine too, but you got to get started early. I've done it a time or two, so you can hit that 15, but it's a job. Make sure you plan on doing it on sea days.
Yeah. Now, Horizon Galveston here late next year, 2027, you'll be able to catch Horizon.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, Chris, don't be putting that stuff out, man. They'll be watching for me now.
Chris, Rick ain't got to sneak. He can just walk in the front door. He got a key to it already.
Well, actually, I may have some inside people, directors that may let me come in and do that. I'll find out. I got to give that guy a call, see if he can get me in there.
Yeah. Oh, well, Rick,
Rick, I let you park in the parking garage for free. I said, man, just let me get in the terminal, man.
We've been going a little over an hour, so let's take a little break here so folks can go
fresh
drink or go to the pee break or whatever they need.
Everybody take a little break, man. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Have you ever wondered just what flying is coming to?
Hi, I'm your talking ticket.
Oh.
Do you have baggage?
Oh, yes.
Hi, I'm your talking ticket. Do you have baggage?
I don't have any baggage.
Please enter the aircraft to the left. Hi, welcome aboard. Now let's adjust our seatbelts. Please put your seat back in the fully upright position.
At Alaska Airlines, our people go out of their way to show you they're only human.
Doesn't she have pretty nipples? Pretty dimples there?
Most of the electricity in your home flows from the blank to the what?
From the plug to the vibrator.
During what months of pregnancy does a woman begin to look pregnant?
September.
Hi, I just moved in next door. Could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Sure. Come in. Yes. How about something else?
Listen, if you don't have a Diet Pepsi,
I got it. Taking down a tree. Turning up my
you okay in there?
Here's your Diet Pepsi.
That must be my roommate, Danny.
Danny?
Hi, I'm Danielle. You got another Diet Pepsi?
Sure.
Diet Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
I don't know why. For some reason, when I see that Diet Pepsi commercial, I think of Scott. I don't know, for some reason.
Yep.
Lord. Well, you know, earlier today, John Hill put out about moving a few of the Carnival ships around in 27. They
I saw that.
Instead of saying everything, they're just doing a few at a time. But you know what they're saying is they're gonna move the Freedom to Norfolk in 27, and the Legend is gonna be going to Long Beach to start doing a series of 14-day Hawaiian cruises.
Right.
So that'll be a couple they're gonna move around. So I don't know. They hadn't said yet where like the Sunshine is in Norfolk now, where it's gonna go. That'll probably come out in a couple days. But talking about the Legend, it's going to expand on the West Coast for those new Hawaiian series. And they'll do some others down to Mexico, I think, too. Do some 10 days down that way.
I think it goes there after Galveston, I think, because it's in Galveston for a little bit. And that's where it's going to wind up being after Galveston.
Yeah, let's see. They'll be there repositioning Long Beach in October of 27.
Right.
And till April of 28 doing the Hawaiian cruises.
Yeah, that cruise terminal that they made out of that dome that they made for the Spruce Goose.
Right.
Yeah.
And
the Queen Mary.
Then the Freedom's going to be in Norfolk in May of 27. Now it's going to do a 15-day repositioning right before that would be pretty interesting. I think it's going to go to Aruba, Curacao, Grenada, Barbados, St. Lucia, Antigua, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. And then it'll get to Norfolk May 23rd. So that's going to be good. I just hope they put a whale tail on it before it gets over here.
Yeah.
They never put a whale tail back on it.
We don't want that strange looking ship here. We don't want that strange looking ship here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they said they were going to leave the Pride in Baltimore year round. So that's going to be that's the three that they announced today. They're going to be moving around in 27. So hopefully there'll be some more information coming out on some of the other ones in the next few days.
They do the same thing that Royal Caribbean does. It stretches stuff out and it drives everybody bonkers.
Oh, yeah.
Especially me. I just say, come on, man. You know what you're going to do. Put it out there. Well, I think they're trying to keep the stress off of the booking, of the people calling in to book these cruises. They do them all at one time. They kind of stretch it out a little bit, but like a couple of weeks, not months. They do.
That's right.
I mean, good Lord.
Oh yeah, they want to drag it out, keep you watching, keep your attention to see what's coming.
Yep. I tell you, it just weren't good.
Hey Ross, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. What's up, Beaches?
Hey, orange cone. Yeah.
So what other tantalizing things you got going on your way, Rick?
Well, Chris and Tiffany went to Costa Maya, and I was kind of curious to see if they got started on the work over there for that Perfect Day Mexico, and then I noticed that there wasn't a whole lot above ground or all that they've done. They probably did some other stuff, some other preliminary work or mapping out and all that. They did buy that functional water park that they're going to modify and change for their purpose.
Right.
They may be doing some work over there on that, but I don't know. Went through there, but that's got to be happening soon because of the time frame of them wanting that to be up and running late next year. I don't think they want to carry it over to 27, but I think late next year is when they want to be able to start having activities going on there, open it up. But Mardi Gras is doing a transatlantic. I think that's one of the first XL ships that Carnival has of doing a transatlantic back to Europe.
Right.
And it had been in the works for a while because it's next month or this month.
Yeah.
So that's first I noticed it though. So
yeah, it's going back. So it'll be. Yeah, I'm surprised they're doing it. This month with being hurricane season. You would think they would do that. Those transatlantics at a different time and not during the.
Well, there is some disturbances out there right now.
Oh yeah,
some big ones too. Oh yeah.
Well, I told you, we get on the ship and we get on the ship in 3 days. We get on the 20th, and so when they started talking about that one coming up, and 70%, 80%, 90% now, so tropical storm, we got a name to it. I've been watching, Lord, what's going to happen? But it's turning. And of course, they got a little smaller one behind it that's only about 20% chance. So hopefully, it'll all stay way out, and we won't have no impacts from it. And but what do you see? I mean, that's the chances you take when you cruise in September and October. You might run into a few choppy waves here and there.
Few here and there.
but it's still gonna be a good time.
Yeah. My wife was asking, we're boarding Seascape November 9th. And she said, well, that's kind of out hurricane season. I said, yeah, it sure is.
It is until
man, I sure hope no big blow comes around. I'll be in big trouble. Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. I think you're right. Yeah, fall 2027. But yeah.
November. Vicky, I was supposed to be on the Mardi Gras twice, and it got canceled. That was back during the shutdown, and we were booked on the inaugural when it was the restart, or actually we were booked on it on the original inaugural. Then that was shut down. We rebooked, and it was supposed to be on the restart. We were going to be on it, and then they wound up, pushing that back further. So we got bumped off of it twice, and still hadn't been on it. But I think we lost like 6 cruises during the shutdown that we had booked. That
Oh
was,
man.
yeah,
And I had a good one too. I had of all of them that I lost, the one I really wanted is a Venture was supposed to reposition from New Jersey to Galveston. It was like 11, 12 days sailing.
Right.
And it went through the ABC Islands and there's all kinds of neat stops in there I have never been to. I was really looking forward to it. I even, I lost my Southwest didn't refund my money on the flight, which wasn't a whole lot of money, but it kind of irritated me. But they canceled the cruise because of COVID, and I hated that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were.
Yeah.
I hadn't until the Booze Cruise next year. That'll be the first time that we will go out of Galveston. We had one that we got canceled that we would have been already going out of Galveston. Had one in go out of New Orleans that got canceled. Jamaica had one that had stops in Jamaica, and we hadn't never been in Jamaica. That got canceled. So there was, and then the Mardi Gras inaugural. So we had a lot of first in there that got canceled.
Yep.
But that was just one of them things. Wasn't nothing you could do.
No. They
Yeah, maybe it could be Unhinged 2.0 on the Mardi Gras.
Yeah. I got a good question for you. What cruise was your first back from a restart?
I want to say it was the Sunshine out of Charleston, but let me make sure. Let's see here. 19, 20. Nope, I was wrong. The first one out of restart was on the Horizon out of Miami in September 21.
October 1st, 21, we were on Independence out of Galveston.
Right.
And I tell you what, that was an interesting cruise. That's a cool ship. Independence. I hate to see her leave. But that 33% capacity.
Oh yeah.
I didn't care. I mean, I didn't mind. I had to wear masks and all that, but if you did it right, you didn't wear it that often on there.
That's right.
Just you wear the mask when you're going to and from and all that. When you got there, you take it off.
Yep. That's
and
right.
there were about 2 or 3 times, man. Dorky me, I left the cabin without it, and the front desk, going down the front desk, I need hey, here you one, no problem. And once somebody down the casino gave me one, and they were real nice about it. And I said, man, I apologize all to get out that I walked out of the cabin without it. But the Royal Caribbean had a real nice mask. It had this Royal Caribbean crown and anchor on it. All that stuff. Yeah. I still got a stack of those things that they hadn't used as a souvenir. But that was neat. I feel like whenever I came off that, it did feel like a ghost ship. When I came off that ship, it felt like I knew everybody by their first name, all the passengers, because it wasn't that many.
Well, on the Horizon, there was 1,100 staff, and there was 1,000 passengers. So there was more staff than passengers. So I mean, you're right. I mean, you go. They come sit down with you in the dining room or the buffet, wherever you went, sit down and talk.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't have nothing to do. You were it. But it was nice. It was weird, but it was nice.
Weird. It was nice.
But then as they started building back up capacity, you were like, I want to go back.
We told ourselves, we said, we're going to really enjoy this while we can.
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, Jay, Equinox, that would have been a good one. Equinox. Yep.
It's a very fluid to Nassau to get on the cruise restart.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was something. But yeah, that was, like you said, it was about 25-30% capacity. Then they moved up to 50 and kept moving up. And we got up closer to 80 to 100. I was like, I want to go back to the 30 to 50.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that Adventure did that NASA sailing. It was actually about the first. It was the first Royal Caribbean back. Adventure was, but after she got through all that, she came to Galveston right after that. So, but I like that independence, man. I just hate to. She was a nice ship. Had it well laid out.
Right. Yeah, if it hadn't had all them cancellations, I'd already been diamond for a while now.
Yeah. Well, one thing about it, I got a lot of points on those cruises. I mean, they gave us a lot of points. Royal Caribbean did, and I got the diamond a lot quicker than I should have. Otherwise.
Yeah, well, we didn't get nothing extra because it's based off of cruise days, so they didn't give us credit for the days that got canceled.
Well, we always got the one night, a 1 point per night. Then we got the second point because we always got the junior suite. And on those cruises, on the one, the Royal Caribbean was trying to get everybody to come back and all that. They gave us another point per night, so we wound up getting 3 points per night. Yeah, Vicky knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. I blew by. I blew by Emerald and everything else and got into Diamond quick.
They were on the
Liberty. I bet that was a good one, Bob. Liberty's one of my favorites. Yep.
Yeah.
I've been on Liberty more than any other ship.
Yeah, I got to do another Royal just to see if it's any different than the other one. But I mean, we didn't have a bad time. I mean, we had a good cruise, but just on the Mariner, I didn't feel like I was on a cruise ship. I felt like I was in the mall. Just the layout of the ship, and so I mean, that was the only thing. So we're gonna give it another try on another ship somewhere down the road, and see. But I think it'll probably be after MSC. I think that's gonna be the next new one. I mean, I got of course next year.
I want to do one of those world ships. I hope we get a world ship here in Galveston. They're popping them out left and right now. So hopefully we'll get one of those world ships in Galveston because they're making a bunch of them. And
they're putting them out.
Yep. But the MSC kind of does a different takeoff of it, similar to what Royal Caribbean builds. So that'd be interesting. But that's the reason why I want to do. I'm doing a lure for my birthday cruise next April because she's only going to come to Galveston for like about 8 or 9 weeks, and then she. But I wanted to sell her because I've been on lure more than any other Oasis class ship. But I want to be on her because she's been amped since the last time I seen her, and I like to see how that amp went on it. And I've heard some great things about it. The one restaurant I was worried that they got rid of because they were talking about getting rid of it when she went into the shipyard, but they changed their mind when she went to the shipyard. Was a restaurant called Samba, and that's that Brazilian restaurant up there in the Solarium Bistro. I love that Brazilian rodizio style food. It's so good.
Oh yeah. Next year for the booze cruise, be going on. that'll be our first NCL. So we'll try that next year. And then 27 we'll be going on the celebration, which that'll be the first time on a big ship like that with Carnival.
Yeah.
So
I heard a lot of good things about that ship.
Yeah. And then the fall of 27, we're doing another Virgin cruise. We've been on Virgin before, but we're doing another one. So 28, we might have to try to see about a MSC and or maybe another Royal in there. So
how do you think somebody who's into traditional cruising like myself, how do you think I would see a Virgin cruise?
It's definitely different, but I think you would enjoy it. It's a relaxing, one of the most relaxing cruises.
I'm all for that.
Because there's not a rush to do anything. And they don't start planning a lot of stuff event wise until lunch or later. They have some exercise classes and smaller things like that in the mornings. But they don't really plan anything until midday, lunchtime, and then on through the afternoon and into the night. It's all specialty dining that's included. So I'm
all over that. Yeah, I heard the specialty dining is really good. So
food everywhere that we had was good. They don't have a main dining room. They don't have a buffet. They have the specialty dining restaurants, and then they have what they call the galley. It's basically like a food court, where they have several different things that you can choose from. You can get a little bit from each one or whatever. It's all included.
Yes, that's what I am, Jade. Foodie.
The only thing with Virgin is, there's 0 kids, so you don't have any kids. So that changes things to where, like on Carnival, Royal, or whatever, you may have some adult comedy shows, later at night. Well, you can have an adult comedy show at 11 o'clock in the morning, because there's no kids there. But it's not as wild as a lot of people think it is and put it out to be. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Rick. You're muted. Hold on. Unmute your mic. You've muted yourself. I don't know if your battery died or what, but you're still muted. It says it's not connected, so I can't unmute you. Nope. Nope, you're still not connected. No, I don't know. The battery die in it. But yeah, on Virgin, the Wi-Fi, sodas, everything's included with your price. When you first look at it, you'll say, darn, that's expensive, but they price it by room, not by person. And everything's included. Your Wi-Fi, all the specialty dinings, everything. The only thing really that's not included is alcohol. You have to pay for that. And they don't have a Cheers package or whatever. They have what you can get a bar tab. Is basically you just put money in up front to use to make all your alcohol purchases. And the plus to that is they have sales at different times. They'll if you put in $300, they give you $100 also, so you wind up with $400. So that's good. And if you run out, you spend all that money, then you just start, they just start charging your card that you have on file for drinks after that. So. Yeah, he's muted. I don't know if his battery died in his mic, or switch over to your computer mic. But yeah, the alcohol prices are they're in line. They're not more than they're in line with everything else. They're reasonable. Actually the gratuities are included in your price. They say they pay the gratuities, so you don't have to pay. Like with Carnival, you don't have to prepay gratuities outside of your cruise fare. Your cruise fare covers your room, all the food, especially dining, soft drinks, whatever. The only thing really, and Wi-Fi is included, and it's not just a social Wi-Fi. I mean, you can stream with it. But the only thing that the cruise fare does not cover is the alcohol. And like I said, that's reasonable. So it's good. I mean, we enjoy it. The only thing, if you go on Virgin, you've got to have an open mind and not be easily offended, because it is some adult thing, or right much adult themed shows and whatnot. So if you're easily offended or not really open minded, then it's probably not the cruise that you want to go on. But if you can just have an open mind and not be easily offended, I think it's a real good cruise, and we've enjoyed the one we've been on, and like I said, we're going on another one. So
you hear me now?
Good. Hey, there you back.
I had to go into the program. I mean, it wouldn't take any. Even when he took the computer mic, and I finally decided, let me try the Control D, and the Control D made it come back. But so I don't know what the heck that was all about, but
yeah, anyway. I was trying to unmute you, but it said you might want connected, so I couldn't unmute you.
Yeah. Yeah, that microphone battery died on me. I thought I had that and charged up. Maybe I grabbed the wrong one. Probably what happened.
Well, it worked right until it was dead.
Yeah, it sure did. Anyway,
let's see.
But that's I think about that, and I can't help thinking that they're going to crank out some more of those ships that may wind up one in Galveston too. And
I think in probably 2 to 3 years you'll probably have one there. I think
that's what I'm thinking about. 3, yeah.
They're going the next one that's coming out. They're going to wind up putting it on the West Coast. Right. And I think after that, y'all probably move one to Galveston then. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's see.
Yep.
I got a USA inaugural cruise on the festival book, so looking forward to see class myself. Yep.
I'm not sure that somebody mentioned P&O the other day. Little murmurs in the background about P&O, but I'm not sure about if this is the right market for it or not. It would do well, but I'm just not sure.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. They like MSC, they would probably have to change the way they do some things and some of the food and that kind of thing. It's just it's a whole different clientele.
I think MSC is going to be successful here. I really
Yeah.
truly believe that. And they keep bringing some good ships here. I mean, Seascape, I'm excited about Seascape coming, even though I know it's, it's only about 3 or 4 years old. I mean, it's not that old of a ship at all.
Right.
And but I like to get a world ship here. I tell you what, I'm in Scott. I don't know if he's still here or not, but Scott, he had a good video. Was it last night we watched it? Or was it today or this morning? It might have been this morning. He did a live video release of it, and that's a good ship.
Oh yeah,
and,
I'd like to, when we get to do an MSC, that might be, depending on where it's at, and the ports and stuff. That might be one that we try to get on and try, because it does look like a nice ship.
Right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I plan to do some extensive videoing of the terminal for the MSC in November, and then probably go ahead and send that on out while we're sitting in port.
Right.
But then I hadn't decided if I going to be able to do a live or not. We'll see. I know it's going to have to be shut down for the security and all, but it's going to be a blast. I think it's going to be a blast. I'm really excited to cruise all the people I know who's going to be on board.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a good time.
Yep. And so I got a plan the next couple of years for Sherman to get on one of those cruises with you and your group. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, you need to jump on that blues cruise on NCL next October.
Right. Hey Jay, I may be booking another one on Seascape 27. That might be a good time to go.
Help you out.
I tell you, watch my videos, Jay. I'll be doing an extensive report on Seascape, so you'll be able to find out how good that ship is.
Yeah.
But yeah, booster, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of the community is going to be on that one also. So
right,
like I said, me and Uncle Dave, and I know Scott's going to be there, and of course Eddie and Jeremy and Cheryl. So it's going to be a pretty good crowd there, because that's where the go-kart race is going to happen. To where we're going to beat Eddie.
I tell you, that'd be so cool to go on that go-kart. I probably have a hard time, getting this 70-year-old body scrunched down in one of those cars, but man, it sure is tempting.
Oh yeah.
Hey Emma.
There you go. Well, that's the thing.
We talked about you earlier about being on my show Monday night.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to fit in the go-kart or not either.
Woo, I tell you. But it looked like a lot of fun though. I tell you what, Danny Hard Travel, if he can get in it though, that's a tall kid. I think maybe we could get in there. I seen there you go. Danny Hard, man, that's a tall kid. He got into one and drove around that track. So
right. Well, I'm gonna sure try to get in it. We'll see.
There you go. Get some good videos, man.
That's right.
And I could see old Scott going around and screaming all the way around the track.
That's right. Well, I think everybody's just got one objective when they get on there is to stay ahead of Eddie.
Yep, that's right.
Let's see. I want to do this.
Yeah, a little pricey, isn't it, Nelly? It is a little pricey.
Yeah.
No problem, Emmett. I fully understand that. Maybe if you don't make it, that'd be great. Okay. I may do a recording interview of you and then show it on a later broadcast. I'm going to do that with Carnival Cruise Addict with Liz and Chris because she has a problem staying up that late. That's fun. But I'd love to have an interview with them. So I'm going to record like a 30-40 minute segment with them and then rebroadcast it on my show with me.
Right. That'd be good.
So, that'd be good. And that'll take some of the stress off you, Emma.
Yeah, it won't be nobody but Rick looking at you.
Well, you know, I used to be on the radio for 3.5 years doing a business talk show. And I did a lot of those interview organizations and businesses and stuff. And I enjoyed the heck out of that.
Right.
And so I want to get back to doing that again with these shows.
Yeah. Well, that's probably more what I need to do is radio. I got a better face for radio than I do live. So
yeah. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. The way you think we're at now, glasses and beards.
That's right.
Kind of hide all that. I know Vicky and all them probably would appreciate that.
That's right. That's right. Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we going over a little bit.
Yes,
Scotty
sir.
was already started, so I reckon we'll get right.
Well, we had to fill a slot for Dave, man.
Oh yeah. So we'll get ready to let everybody go. And like I said, if you're in my chat, I got the link pinned to the top of the chat, so you can click on it and go right over to the Anchors Away. And I'm sure Scotty J and Cheryl got something going on. They've been together for 10 minutes now, 12 minutes. They probably fired up.
Oh yeah, we need to go over and visit them.
Yeah,
but I appreciate everybody coming, man. We really do. We appreciate y'all's support.
Yeah, appreciate everybody stopping in and having a chance. And it'll be right back next week. Uncle Dave will be back next week, but I'll be gone. And like I said, if the Wi-Fi let me in and I'm not too busy cruising, I'll jump in here and maybe let y'all see what it's looks like on the cruise ship for a change.
That's right.
So, all right. Well, I hope everybody has a good night. And like I said, appreciate y'all coming in, and we'll see y'all a little later. Have a good night,
folks.
Pay up. They made it through another one.
Double or Nothing next week's show?
You're on.
I thought for once the show really caught fire.
I thought it burned itself out, same as always.
You heard it here first. Travel tips and fun with the best in the game. Don't forget to drop a comment, share the stream, and let's talk about it.